Hello there. Today sees the UK getting closer to a trade deal with Japan, and details of post-Brexit border arrangements for Northern Ireland are unveiled. Firstly, please subscribe and like this video to give my channel a boost, and I'm always uploading new content, so please do check back daily. It looks like the UK and Japan are closing in on a trade deal to be concluded by the end of the year, and plans to ensure no hard border between the north and south of Ireland have been unveiled. The Japanese Prime Minister, Motegi Toshimitsu, has been in London this week for trade talks. And during a statement on a UK-Japan trade deal, the UK Secretary of State for International Trade, Liz Truss, said that "We've made further progress towards a comprehensive deal with a like-minded democracy and a long-standing ally, and we share a commitment to getting a deal in place by the end of 2020. While the Japanese Prime Minister said, "As working level agreements have been reached for most part, we negotiated the remaining important issues today." The UK is keen to set up something that mirrors the EU-Japan trade, but with some added bells and whistles. According to the Japan Times, agreement has been reached already in some areas, but in others like tariffs on Japanese cars and car parts coming into the UK and the liberalisation of the Japanese farmer market, there is still some work to do. And it reports that in 2019 the total value of bilateral trade was £31.6 billion, and that the UK side thinks that this trade deal could add another £15.2 billion, earning the UK economy £1.5 billion. According to the UK International Trade website, the UK now has 20 trade deals in place worth about £110 billion annually, with another 18 or so in the pipeline. And at the moment, none of that covers the European Union. We also have 3 Mutual Recognition Agreements, or MRAs, in place and ready to go, where countries recognise the results of one another's conformity assessments. A conformity assessment is a set of processes that confirm whether a product meets the specified legal requirements. This can include testing, inspection and certification. These MRAs cover Australia, New Zealand and the US, and our current arrangement with Israel will continue after the 31st of December. Countries that we trade with but don't have a specific deal with by the end of the year will be covered by WTO terms, so trade will for the most part continue but be done differently. So a lot is going on, but we still have a long way to go yet. But nowhere have I read that these other countries are telling us that they will have to oversee our state aid programmes, or that their courts have to have a say over our level playing field, or that our fishing grounds are up for grabs by their trawling fleets. No, there's only one body that's insisting on all of that rubbish, and which will probably be the body we end up trading on WTO terms with at the end of 2020. And part of that will be to set up arrangements to ensure that the requirements of the Withdrawal Agreement Treaty Irish Border Protocol, otherwise known infamously as the Irish Border Backstop, are met to ensure there is no hard border between the north and south of Ireland. And today the Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster and Cabinet Minister Michael Gove, together with the Northern Ireland Secretary Brandon Lewis, travelled to Northern Ireland to announce a £650 million investment package. And the flagship part of this package is a new free-to-use trader support service backed up by funding of up to £200 million, will complete digital processes on behalf of businesses importing goods into Northern Ireland, as well as an extra £155 million to fund the development of new technology to ensure the new processes can be fully digital and streamlined. There is also £300 million for the EU-backed Peace Plus programme. The Peace Plus programme is a special EU programmes body project for the 2021 to 2027 budget period. According to the Community Relations Council website, Peace Plus is a new EU cross-border programme that will contribute to a more prosperous and stable society in Northern Ireland and the border region of Ireland. The programme will achieve this by funding activities that promote peace and reconciliation and contribute to the cross-border economic and territorial development of the region. It will build upon previous peace and interreg programmes. I understand the peace bit and that it will be run between the EU and the Northern Ireland devolved administration, but now that we've left the EU, this still sounds a bit like the activity the EU undertakes prior to taking on a new member state, doesn't it? I still remember that quiet chat that Boris Johnson and the then Irish Republic PM Leo Varadkar had at the end of last year that seemed to swing support behind some changes to the Withdrawal Agreement Treaty. Don't you? Am I being unduly cynical and unfair here? Or would a more openly joint UK-EU initiative have been more appropriate? Anyway, Michael Gove said of today's Northern Irish announcement, "Today's £650 million investment underlines our absolute commitment to the people and businesses of Northern Ireland as we move towards the end of the transition period. Our new free-to-use trader support service will provide vital support and guidance to traders, while our £300 million investment in reconciliation projects will help to preserve the huge gains from the peace process and the Belfast Good Friday Agreement. As part of our ongoing engagement with Northern Ireland businesses and the executive, we are also publishing further guidance for businesses on the operation of the protocol. As we continue to engage with businesses and our discussions with the EU proceed, we will update those resources and ensure that traders are ready for the end of the transition period." And the Northern Ireland Secretary Brandon Lewis said, "Businesses have always been at the heart of our preparations for the end of the transition period. This new trader support service, backed by funding of up to £200 million, reinforces this approach. It is a unique service that will ensure that businesses of all sizes can have import processes dealt with on their behalf at no cost. We recognise the importance of clarity and certainty for businesses, which is why, as our discussions with the EU continue, the Business Engagement Forum will remain a vital forum to bring together the UK Government and the Northern Ireland Executive with businesses across Northern Ireland and their representatives to make sure they have the information they need to support their preparations. We also recognise that the protocol is about more than maintaining the critical economic links that exist across our United Kingdom. So I'm proud that we have committed to provide £300 million to the Peace Plus programme, which does such important work across the island of Ireland to promote peace and reconciliation. So work towards our leaving the EU on the 31st of December continues apace. Trade deals are being struck and the knotty Northern Irish border problem is being addressed, although it does mean a paper barrier between Northern Ireland and Great Britain. And on the trade deals, more will be signed this year, and if not, they will continue to be negotiated and agreed after we've left, with a temporary period dealing on WTO terms. We do seem to be getting there, but keep your eye on any backsliding by Boris on fishing, level playing fields, and crucially, defence and security. Anyway, if you want to hear more from me, please don't forget to subscribe and also press that little bell, or you won't get any notifications. And if you want to see more of me, buy a mug with my mug on it. So what do you think about all this trade? Please share and comment, and thank you for watching.